Let's take a moment to discuss the Australian cattle dog, also known as the Blue Heeler or Queensland Heeler. You might think, what a cute little bundle of energy. But before you rush out to adopt one of these furry tornadoes, let me share 12 reasons why you should reconsider. 1. Energy levels off the charts. First off, let's talk about energy. These dogs are like the Energizer Bunny on steroids. They need more exercise than most humans can handle. If you're not prepared to run marathons or hike mountains every day, you might as well get a pet rock instead. A bored Australian cattle dog will turn your couch into a chew toy and your garden into a racetrack. 2. Intelligence or stubbornness. Now, these dogs are smart, really smart, but that intelligence comes with a hefty dose of stubbornness. Training one is like trying to teach calculus to a goldfish. They might understand what you want them to do, but they'll look at you like, yeah, I'll get to it, right after I finish this squirrel chase. Good luck getting them to obey commands when they have their own agenda. 3. Herding instincts gone wild. Australian cattle dogs were bred for herding livestock, which means they have an instinct to herd anything that moves, including your kids and other pets. They'll nip at heels and chase anything that resembles a sheep. If you thought herding was cute, wait until you see your dog trying to herd the neighbor's cat. 4. Socialization challenges. These dogs can be pretty selective about their friends. Without proper socialization, they can become territorial and aggressive towards strangers and other animals. If you enjoy having guests over or want a dog that plays well with others, think again. You might end up with a furry bouncer who takes his job way too seriously. 5. Barking, the soundtrack of your life. If you value peace and quiet, owning an Australian cattle dog is not for you. They're vocal creatures who bark at everything: birds, the wind, your neighbor's lawnmower. Anything that moves or makes noise is fair game for their vocal cords. You'll be living in a constant state of alertness as they sound the alarm for imaginary threats. 6. Destructive tendencies. When these dogs don't get enough physical and mental stimulation, they'll find ways to entertain themselves, and trust me, it won't be pretty. Your shoes will become chew toys, your furniture will be shredded, and your garden will resemble a war zone. It's like having a toddler with no boundaries and an affinity for destruction. 7. High-maintenance grooming. Let's not forget grooming. While they don't require extensive grooming like some breeds, their shedding can be intense. You'll find fur in places you didn't know existed, on your clothes, in your food, probably even in your coffee. If you're not ready for a daily battle with a vacuum cleaner, consider adopting something less fluffy. 8. Health issues. Australian cattle dogs can be prone to certain health issues like hip dysplasia and progressive retinal atrophy. This means more vet visits and potential heartbreak down the line if you're not prepared for the financial burden of keeping them healthy. 9. Escape artists. These dogs are escape artists par excellence. If they see an opportunity to bolt out the door or dig under the fence, they will take it without hesitation. You'll spend more time chasing after them than enjoying their company. It's like having a dog-shaped Houdini that doesn't know when to quit. 10. The need for constant engagement. If you think you can just let an Australian cattle dog lounge around all day while you binge-watch your favorite shows, think again. They need constant engagement, mental games, training sessions, playtime. Otherwise, they'll create their own entertainment. See point 6. 11. Not ideal for first-time owners. This breed is not for novice dog owners. If you've never trained a dog before or don't have experience with high-energy breeds, prepare for a steep learning curve that could leave you feeling overwhelmed and frustrated. 12. Long-term commitment. Finally, let's talk about commitment. Owning an Australian cattle dog is not just a passing fancy. It's a long-term relationship that requires dedication and effort, up to 15 years or more. If you're not ready for that kind of commitment, then perhaps consider adopting something less demanding, like a cactus. In conclusion, while Australian cattle dogs may seem charming at first glance with their adorable looks and boundless energy, owning one is akin to bringing home a furry whirlwind that will turn your life upside down. So before you dive headfirst into dog ownership with one of these energetic companions, make sure you're truly prepared for the wild ride ahead, or else stick with something more manageable, like a pet rock.